thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you.
Relax and take notes.
What's up? Happy Hotep Thursday. Happy Hotep Thursday. I appreciate you guys. Welcome to the Hotep's Been Told You After Party with me, yours truly, Cannon Hotep, and Jay Pylon.
That'll be $8.
I keep doing the same thing, Jay. There we go. Give yourselves a round of applause because you could be anywhere right now, but you're hanging out with us, and that's what matters. We appreciate you. What's up, Jay? How was your day today, yo?
Good, Cannon. How you living?
I can't call it, yo. I'm still nursing a fractured left foot. It's crazy,
Yeah.
right? It's damn near a year to date, right? Where I fractured my foot before, and then I fractured the other goddamn foot, bro.
What I got?
So I
got my crutch game.
Welcome to the handicap hour.
People.
I gotta wear a goddamn boot for 3 weeks. So
Still on the crutches.
right.
Bed.
Welcome to the handicap hour. We're your hosts. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yo, it was another great show, another fire episode from Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus, man. There's a lot of shit going on right now, yo. There's a whole lot of shit going on right now. So check it.
Yeah.
First off, I want to send my condolences to DJ Twitch's family.
Yeah, prayers up.
Yeah, prayers up. That shit was crazy, guys. Like, I don't know though. Like, they say he offed himself, right?
Yeah.
But some of the stuff around it kind of seemed a little odd to me. You know what I mean? Now, it could very well be, you know, a lot of people, you know, what's that Smokey Robinson song, The Tears of a Clown? You know what I mean? You smiling on the outside, and on the inside, you kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? I mean, that could very well be it. But like, they said he left his car home and some more shit, right? And then the wife went and reported him. You know what I mean? Now it also sounds like, I remember this happened a couple of years ago with a doctor, right? This doctor that was he worked for the CDC. This was this was probably like a year before the Yameen hit. And it was alleged that he had found out that one of the vacations for influenza had some shit in it shouldn't have had. Next thing you know, he come up missing. They found him fucking floating in a shallow pool of water over by an overpass. They called it suicide. So we don't. Yeah, it was real interesting. He left his car home. He left his phone. He left the dog, laptop, everything. Just out of nowhere. Just he left work early. Say he wasn't feeling well, and then next thing you know, he no longer with us before he's supposed to be no longer with us. You feel me? Anyway, we got 85 in the building. Let's hit that like button. Let's hit that subscribe button if you ain't subscribed to me, and hit that notification icon and let you know when I got new content coming out. Please share this stream. Let people know we're live, guys. Let people know we're live. Let's show YouTube what for. They trying to shadow ban us, man. Earlier today, I found out that Council on Future Conflict. I go on their channel all the time, right? It's a panel of dudes that do some they do some government stuff, or did some government stuff for a living. And they just giving their 2 cents on what's going on, you know, abroad. And they got dinged for 2 videos from a year ago. Yeah. Yeah, and got suspended for 7 days over this video. Those 2 videos. Wow. Right. Wow. So YouTube back to their old tricks, y'all. YouTube back to their old tricks. So if you're not following me over on Rumble, go to Rumble. Canon Hotep on Rumble. If you don't got a Rumble account, make a Rumble account. It don't take that much time, you know what I mean? All your favorite YouTubers is moving over there anyway. You got Hotep's Been Told You over there. You got Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus over there. I'm over there. We all over there. Create a Rumble account, man. Get that Rumble account popping. Help us get our views up over there, because should we go to Way of Dodo on YouTube, that's where we gonna be at. Anyway, let's get back to the story, right? So this from TMZ. Go ahead.
You're close to 2,000 over here too.
Yeah,
and I know that the Rumble has been popping off lately too. We appreciate everyone that comes through here and over there at Rumble.
Yeah, I would love to hit 2,000 subscribers over here on YouTube. Also, I'm close to 1,000 subscribers on Rumble already. Help me get to 1,000 subs on Rumble, and help me get to 2,000 on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. Anyway, let's get to it. I hope you guys like the new starting soon screen. I worked hard on that shit. That shit is crazy.
It was fire.
I don't know how
the smoke coming through and everything like that on it. It was nice.
I don't know how graphic designers and shit do that shit. I did that shit with a fucking iPhone, bro. But like, some of the shit came from like Gumroad, where the dude did a Photoshop, Photoshop thing. That shit a lot, bro. Holy smokes. There's a lot of resources that go into doing some shit like that. I got some respect for that. But anyway, like I said, hit that like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. I appreciate you guys. All right, let's get to this. From TMZ, DJ Steven Twitch boss, Ellen's DJ dead at 40 by suicide. Ellen heartbroken. So this is the dude that used to be on Ellen all the time DJing while she come dancing down the fucking stairs and shit like that, right? He was like Unc was saying, he was just like, you know, on social media. I think he was even talking about like suicide prevention, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about that. I'm almost certain that he was talking about this stuff, right? But he didn't have any real, according to, you know, people that really follow him and shit like that, he didn't seem like he was, you know, in distress. You know what I mean? But like I said, some people they got a good poker face. You know what I mean? So let's see. Update at 9:49 a.m. Ellen DeGeneres just paid tribute to her friend Steven Twitch boss. writing, I'm heartbroken. Twitch was pure love and light. He was my family, and I loved him with all my heart. I will miss him. Please send your love and support to Allison and his beautiful children, Wesley, Maddox, and Zaya. So law enforcement sources tell us Stephen's wife, Allison Holker, ran into an LAPD station Tuesday. And she was frantic because she said Stephen had left home without his car. Something was not like him at all. That's interesting. Right? To leave without your car. You know what I mean? Like they're in LA, right? So it's not like New York where that might be something common, like, you know what I mean, you can't find parking, you know what I mean, in New York or, you know, DC, shit like that, right? So people will leave their car all the time, but LA is not like that. You need your car. You know what I mean? So we're told a short time later, around 11:15 a.m., paramedics got a call for a medical emergency at an LA hotel. And they found Stephen there dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead at the scene. It just, I don't know. Something just seems weird about that. Holker tells TMZ Stephen lit up every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends, and community above all else. And leading with love and light was everything to him. It's interesting to me, like, for them to describe him like that, to say that's how he was, right? And he didn't even leave a note, right? A text message, no cryptic, nothing, right? He just up and dipped. That's suspicious to me. You know what I mean? The fact that he left his car, right? I mean, he could take an Uber, right? Right? Kind of seems suspicious to me because, you know, all these newer cars, you can track them. It's almost like he didn't want to be tracked where he was going. You know what I mean? Now, it could be that he wanted to go to a hotel and do what he did because he didn't want the kids to find him, which I understand that. It's still a cowardly thing to do, to take yourself away from your family like that. You know what I mean? Because now his wife has to tell the kids that daddy ain't here no more.
Yeah,
you know what
right
I mean?
Before Christmas.
Right before Christmas, bro.
Wow.
Daddy ain't here no more. You know what I mean? Now, there are some other nefarious things or shady things that could be that could happen. You know, leaving your car behind, getting a hotel. You know what I mean? Not leaving no note or nothing to let your family know, hey, I had enough of this world. I got to get out. You know what I mean? Which is interesting to me. But, you know, I don't want to speculate on what might have been going on. Like I said, people put on poker faces all the time. Some people, they white knuckle it through life and you never know it. You know what I mean? They white knuckle that shit through life. They be joking and playing. You be saying, yo, he always joking. He always got jokes. Yo, he always, you know, he come in, he loud. He you know, he, you know, like they said, he lit up the room. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But, you know, deep down inside, some people be miserable, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that depression shit is real. You know what I mean? That depression shit is real. You know what I mean? Joe Beard says, any word on hotel security footage? I don't know. I don't think so. Thing about it is that it's really sad, right? It's really sad that 2 weeks before Christmas, right? You got a wife and you got kids, and they you know, they look up to you. You know what I mean? Like, I know me for me, right? You know, my son, when I'm not in this room doing this, my son is on, like, he's a part of my hip. You know what I mean? He don't want to go nowhere without me, or he don't want me to go nowhere without him, right? Like right now, because I think they don't got school tomorrow or some shit like that. I can hear him right here playing Madden because he's waiting for me to finish this show so he can hang out with me and make me watch fucking Huggy Wuggy or whatever that shit is, Rainbow Friends and all that other crazy shit. I don't really like him watching, you know what I mean? But like,
me neither.
Right, I couldn't imagine leaving my kids behind, right? I couldn't imagine leaving my wife behind. My daughter, you know, before, you know, she's 14 now. You know how 14-year-old girls be. They want to be in their room on the phone, fucking drawing or whatever the fuck they do in their rooms. You know what I mean? But before that, you know, she was always attached at the hip. You know what I mean? I could never imagine doing that. You know what I mean? I couldn't do that. You know, much less to want to leave this world, period. You know what I mean? To me, that's a coward's way out. You know, you work through your shit. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's a sad thing, man, because of his family. His family is what I feel for, right? Never mind whatever he was going through to make him do this. You left your wife and you left your kids behind. Now your wife has to explain this to the children. And then your children got to live with this trauma. You know what I mean? I'm, happy the kids didn't find him. You know what I mean? Happy the wife didn't find him, but she still got to go identify the body. You know what I mean? But now the kids got to live with the trauma that my dad killed himself. You know what I mean? Now it could be something else. It could have been some shady shit going on. Maybe a meetup gone wrong. You know what I mean? We don't know. But nevertheless, man, rest in peace, DJ Twitch. So, anyway. Sorry to start off with such a somber note or a gloomy note. Hey, yo, so I wanted to bring this up, right? Before we got into some more topics. You ever heard of this show called Kindred?
No.
All right, so one in the chat, if you heard of this show on Hulu called Kindred. Yo, it's a dope-ass show, bruh. It's a dope-ass show. So at first when I heard it, when I was looking at it, I was like, Kindred. And I was reading the synopsis of it. I was like, this shit sounds like some Hallmark shit, right? Kindred. So when you watch it, right, it's about, so I only got the one episode so far, and it got me, bro. So the episode start with this girl laying on the ground screaming for some dude, right? I think his name was Kevin or whatever. Her back all fucked up, right? Like she took some lashes, right? Or some whoopings or something, right? Or somebody cut her shit up. So she get her shit together. The police come to the door and shit like that because the neighbors heard her screaming. Right, so then it's like they Quentin Tarantino the shit, right? So it go back to her moving into this house and all this other shit, and then she was laying in the bed or on the floor, and then she went to sleep. But then her eyes immediately opened, and she was like back in like the 1800s, right? So I'm like, damn, was she dreaming? So then,
brand new one, huh?
Right, but then it's this lady that's there, and she sees her, right? So she gets up, and this lady was walking out the room. And it was a crib, like a child, a crib in the room. So she looks in the crib. This kid is face down in the crib, right? Like somebody's trying to kill a baby, right? So she gets the baby, she turns him over, and then she hears some people talking out in the hallway, and she goes out there and she was like, I turned him over. He was face down, and they was like, who the hell are you? Right? They was like, who the hell are you? So when the lady turned around, they kind of resembled a bit. I said, what the fuck? Is like she visiting her past life or some shit like that, right? So then I'm sitting there like, okay. So then the lady starts screaming and she runs toward her, right? And then the girl, I guess she gets scared and she wakes back up and she's in her house, but she's standing up in a doorway, like the doorway she was standing in 1850, whatever. So to come to find out, this bitch can time travel. She time traveling, bruh. I'm like, oh shit. So it got me right then and there, right? So I'm gonna watch a couple episodes tomorrow, and I want to do a review on it. So if you got Hulu, yo, watch the show Kindred, yo. It's a good show. I mean, also Kindred, like kindred spirits.
Kindred.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, apparently it was a novel by some lady named Octavia Butler or some shit like that. Apparently it was a novel, and they kind of made it into a little mini series, kind of like how they did 11/22/63 with Stephen King. Stephen King's 11/22/63 with James Franco in it. It's dope. So I'm gonna watch a couple more episodes. Hopefully it keeps the pace. This shit was alright. Also, the Tulsa King. That shit. The Tulsa King is fire, bro. Tulsa King is fire, especially this last episode. One in the chats if y'all watching the Tulsa King. Tulsa King is fire, yo. I like Sylvester Stallone as playing a mob boss, yo, or a capo or whatever he is in the show, yo. That shit is fire, yo. You gotta check that shit out. I don't even want to give anything away with that. It's just, I guess the basic thing is that he spent 25 years in jail serving time for some shit he didn't do, but because, he gotta keep his mouth shut, he did it for the family. You know what I mean? He get out, they put him in Tulsa, said he gotta earn in Tulsa. And shit just getting crazy, yo. Shit getting crazy. It kind of got that Breaking Bad vibe to it. You know what I mean? But this shit is fucking dope, bro. You gotta check that shit out. So if you guys ain't watching either one of those shows, those are two recommendations I got right now. I'd like to know what you guys think next week. You know what I mean? All right, let's get back to it. So let me see what we got up next. So Elon Musk, yo. Everybody mad because Elon Musk suspended Keith Olbermann's account and some other journalists, right? So I didn't know much about the story, and then I was looking into it earlier today, and then HJ and Unc went over it tonight. They was doxing yo, right? So
What? Oh yeah, about the car, about the
yeah.
The
So they was
car.
they were saying where his plane was leaving and landing from, right? Yeah. Which that's a fucking problem in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
So people getting mad like, oh, he's not for freedom of speech. Like that ain't fucking freedom of speech, bro. That ain't freedom of speech.
Right?
That's stalking. That's
like,
stalking.
Look. Okay, so if I'm sure if he was a female though, right? Especially a female of the right agendas that we got going on right now, they wouldn't be playing that game
at all.
It's because he's a male that they're doing it. Because if he was a female and they said, oh, he's a person of color and he's a part of the rainbow and he's this and he's that, man, they would not be playing these games.
Bruh.
They would say that that's a form of stalking and phobias and all kinds of this, that, and
all
third,
types of
and
shit.
they would shut it down.
All
Guaranteed.
types of shit. Exactly. Look, what was the girl? Taylor Lorenz? Wasn't even nobody doxing her dumb ass. And she was talking about getting doxed, right? And she wanted retribution, and this is crazy, and I'm fearing for my life. Meanwhile, you got these motherfuckers telling him like where his jet landing, like it's that little Santa Claus app that you get to the kids to make it look like Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah, they obsessed.
Yeah, this shit crazy,
they
yo.
Really obsessed.
They ain't gonna be happy that somebody get hurt. So
Yeah.
This is from the Washington Times. Elon Musk journalist suspended from Twitter for doxing. Twitter CEO Elon Musk publicly defended his social media platform, suspending the accounts of several journalists, saying they had violated rules against doxing. Mr. Musk took to Twitter after several news outlets began reporting on the bans to state that they were not because the journalists who all covered him in Twitter had criticized him, but that the platform had rules against stalking people. And that's exactly what the fuck it is. Right? Criticizing me all day is totally fine, but doxing my real-time location and endangering my family is not. He wrote in a reply to a user. Right? He's right about that. He's right about that. Right? Like, how would you like it if I fucking hacked your fucking Jeep Cherokee and I'm looking at where the fuck you going through your Uconnect? And I'd be like, oh, hey, Keith Olbermann's at the fucking Spy Museum in D.C., guys. Go shout him down, right? They locked my ass up quick, fast, and in a hurry for that shit. Right? You know what I mean? But people people don't see that shit. People, they see what they want to see. They see what they want to see. And this right here, that's crazy. Like, somebody could get hurt, yo. Somebody could get hurt, right? If Elon was thorough, I'll be like, yo, Keith Olbermann, I'll tell you where the fuck I'm at. Come see me, homie. Come see me. Come see me. I'll tell you where I'm at right now. Come see me and say all that bullshit to my face, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see if them Twitter fingers is about something, son.
Didn't KD do that one time on the Nets a couple times?
Did he for real? I don't know.
I thought he did. I thought KD texted people, come see me. I think he did that to Michael Rappaport or one of them, unless I got the story mixed up.
Yeah, look, think about it, right? Look what happened up there at Tim Pool's house, right? Motherfuckers went broke into Tim Pool's house. They got met with gunfire. Motherfuckers got so scared they dropped their wallet, ran the fuck up out of there. Like, this real life, yo. Like, Twitter ain't real. You can get on there and say all that shit you want, but when you meet a motherfucker in real life, it might be on and popping. I know that Elon rode with security. They said the dude jumped on the car. I'd have paid my security extra to whoop his ass. Y'all want an extra band apiece? Fuck him up.
That's like at the Chappelle. Remember when that man started running at Chappelle and they kicked his head a couple times?
They beat the brakes off that nigga. They beat his ass.
He had the big old lumps coming out.
They whooped his ass. I'm dead ass. I'd have gave my security a band apiece to beat the shit out of him. Beat the shit out. Because what he gonna do? What he gonna say? What he gonna say? You attacked me. You made me fear for my life. My security defended me. Put that nigga in the hospital. Make an example of that motherfucker. So anybody else that think they gonna meet me at any airport, they think twice about that shit. Like that shit is.
Or like Larry Elder's security when the liberals showed up dressed as monkeys throwing bananas at him, right?
Oh yeah, I remember that. That shit was crazy. That was a white woman too in the fucking monkey costume. Nobody said nothing about that.
No one ran up and gave her the 2-piece.
I ain't hear nobody cry racist when that shit happened. A white lady in a monkey costume hit this nigga with a banana. Ain't nobody say shit about it. I guess you got to be in a certain club, huh?
Yeah,
I guess you
got a different,
Right. I guess you gotta be in a fucking certain club, bro. That shit don't even matter. Like this shit, I don't know, man. Like it pisses me off, right? Because the double standard. So now they want to go off the muff. Oh, this is like what does he expect? And right? You know what I mean? Like you got look at this stupid nigga right here. Paris Marx. Guess he's trying to be like Karl Marx. I don't fucking know. Elon Musk donated $5.7 billion at the end of 2021, but kept the receipt a secret. New reporting shows that money went to his personal charity, meaning he didn't actually lose control over it. But it did net him a $4.6 billion tax break. This man is a leech on us. Shut the fuck up. That just makes him smart. That's what everybody does. Go see if Paul and Nancy Pelosi ain't doing that shit. Go see if Maxine Waters and her husband ain't doing that shit. You don't even know what the fuck he is. I bet he got pronouns. They, he. They, he. What'd I tell you? So here go right here. Look. Same doxing rule applies to journalists as to everyone else. So, like the Onion. so remember the Onion? I guess the Onion's like the Babylon Bee. But like Elon Musk receives experimental neural link implant in attempt to delete memory of being booed. Like this is crazy, right? That the cognitive dissonance of people, they can't tell the difference between roasting somebody, right? Like the Onion just did. That was kind of funny. Like roasting somebody and shit posting and actually putting somebody in danger, right? Remember Bernie Sanders was all his rhetoric led to that dude shooting up the Republican baseball game.
Oh yeah.
Remember that shit? But nobody want to talk about that. They ain't go after Bernie. Nobody want to talk about that. It's crazy people out here that will do what the fuck you said. It's people.
Bernie been laying low though. Have you heard anything about Bernie?
That's because Bernie old as a bitch. Bernie ain't got the energy for this shit no more. Yeah. Bernie ain't got the energy for this shit no more. You know what I mean? He just like, you know what? This politics shit's a young man's game now. And I guess young man's game is anybody's 77 and younger. Bernie done with it, y'all. Bernie done with it. You know what I mean? He is done with it. Let me see something. So it says the suspended journalists who all lost access to their accounts Thursday night include Donny O'Sullivan of CNN, Drew Harwell of the Washington Post, Ryan Mack of the New York Times, and independent journalist Aaron Rupar. All left-leaning outlets right there. Another user looking the suspended accounts, he said he had been able to confirm about half the accounts suspended had posted links that had enabled people to track Mr. Musk's jet in violation of the new doxing policy. Unclear yet about the rest. But I think it's safe to say the rule is for real. Yeah, the rule is for real. That shit gonna get motherfuckers hurt. Right? That doxing shit gonna get people hurt. And it ain't the consequences of the person that you getting fucked up by the person that you doxing or the people that you send into the person's house getting harmed. Look at the swatting shit. right? That I don't get. That's a part of doxing too. That should be a part of it. When people get swatted, that shit should be treated as a felony, right? That shit should be treated as a felony. That swatting shit ain't cool, yo. Somebody gonna get hurt.
Yeah, that one guy got killed when they did the. I guess a couple people got killed doing this from the swatting so far.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, bro.
The guy that was just playing his video games, he came to the door and the police just automatically started shooting at him, lit him up.
Shit
I think
is
it's been
crazy.
like 3-4 people. I don't know. It's been a couple.
But then you sit in these fucking social media heroes, you know what I mean, wanting to make a name for themselves, going to go meet up, you know, with somebody that got doxxed. You're going to get them hurt. You're going to get them hurt. Imagine running into a thorough person, a real thorough dude or woman, and they get fucking sent out of this world, get their lights turned off. What the fuck are you going to do then? You know what? You dox somebody and somebody acts on your dox on what you did, you should serve whatever sentence they get to.
Right.
And if that person get killed because they acted on one of your fucking posts, then you should go to jail for murder, or what you call it, accessory or whatever you want to call it. Because that's a call to action. That shit ain't freedom of speech. That's a fucking call to action. That should be how that shit is. You say, hey, yo, Cannon Hotep live at whatever. And the motherfucker show up to my house and I blast this nigga. You should be charged with attempted murder for that. The person who doxed me. You should be charged for attempted murder for that. Not attempted. You should be charged for murder. Because your call to action led them to try to find me, which led me to have to take action to defend my life. You should serve every bit of a life sentence for that. That's how severe this doxing and this swatting shit should be. Just saying. Anyway, like I said, if you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon, and let you know when I got new content coming out. If you on Rumble, hit that share button.
Did you see Emmanuel Presley? He said, imagine showing up at the Cannon house and he got the Call of Duty loadout behind
I'm trying to shill over here and he fucking got the... Look, if you want to donate to the channel, super chats are always welcome. It's the fastest way to get your thoughts read. Rumble rants are always welcome. If you want to donate directly, Cash App $Cannon Hotep. Don't send me nothing over $600 because I ain't trying to get taxed on this shit. God damn it. Anyway. Man, what did he say? He said, imagine showing up to Cannon house and he got a Call of Duty loadout behind him.
You know those little loadout. Remember playing Call of Duty World War II and they had the loadout drops. And you go,
like I said,
I
always keep something with me. I always got something next to me that I can grab.
Loadout drop coming in.
Exactly. It ain't gonna be a fun time for you. I promise you. And I don't want to do it. I ain't looking forward to it. I'm gonna call an ambulance and make sure you try to get your life saved. But you ain't coming. You is not. First, it ain't gonna be me. And second, it ain't gonna be nobody in my house. Period. It's gonna be
Jabari,
you. Huh?
Jabari said, yeah, Emmanuel, I'm pulling the anti-Jabariism card. I'm gonna tell him. He gonna tell him he was listening to Ye and talking about Dolph, and I'm getting off. Don't Jabari, he said, don't come at me either. I'm gonna tell him y'all was listening to Ye.
Hey, Demon that just said
about Dolph and them people.
Demon that said swatting should be treated as attempted murder. That's big facts.
Oh my goodness.
Nick FLP says incitement and entrapment. Hey, doxing is cowardice, but that's what the internet has led to. The issue is our public information being just that and not protected. Yeah, that's true. I'm serious, yo. That shit's crazy, yo. Like, all these people, they get real bold on social media and they think they can say whatever the fuck you want. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Go ahead and say what you want. Right?
Yeah.
But don't touch me. And don't show up to any place I'm at with intent to harm me. Or anybody I'm with. Because it will not end well for you.
Yes.
Y'all better stop following these fucking y'all better stop following the advice of these fucking social media influencers, bro. These and these journalists. They leading y'all down the wrong path. They've been leading you down the wrong path for a very long time. It's just so happened that between 2016 and now, they really been fucking working overtime to get y'all on the wrong track, man. Simple as that. They want to see the chaos. Anyway, let's get to this shit. I gotta find it. You see that Morgan Freeman? You was one. In fact, you said, I think you the one that, did you send it to me? Somebody sent it to me. But
I'm telling you, I don't know.
that fucking that Morgan Freeman deep fake, bro. What the fuck was that? One in the chat if y'all seen that Morgan Freeman deep fake. That shit was crazy. I need to find that shit. Hold on, where is it? Somebody sent it to me. I thought it was you. I had to watch it. Here it go. I got it. I had to watch it a couple times. Oh, shout out to Ronan Art and Music. Koish Ronan, he in the chat now. He sent it to me. Hold on, let me do this.
A human being.
At first, because when I said, is it a white man that sound like Morgan Freeman? But then I turned it on. I was like, oh shit. So, all right, let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead. All right, let's do this. Go ahead over here to this.
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real. Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me? What is your perception of reality? Is it the ability to capture, process, and make sense of the information our senses receive? If you can see, hear, taste, or smell something, does that make it?
Bro, that shit is fucking scary, yo. Like, if you really, really look at it, you can tell it's computer generated, but you gotta really fucking look close and look at the sudden movements and shit like that to really tell. But then, even then, you can't really tell. Like I said, before I even clicked on the video,
yeah,
I was like, okay, it's a white dude that sounds like Morgan Freeman. Okay, I thought it was Frank. I was like, like how Frank Caliendo used to do, right? And then I click on it, I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
Real? Or is it simply the ability to feel? I would like to welcome you to the era of synthetic reality. Now, I am...
Bro. That's way beyond Tupac at Coachella, bro. That's way beyond Tupac at Coachella, bro. We went from Tupac at Coachella to Morgan Freeman. Yeah, I mean, Jabari says his voice is a little off from Morgan Freeman, but that shit is fucking damn close, Jabari. It's damn close. It is damn close. Bro, that's just crazy. I remember like 6 years ago, that's when deepfakes kind of jumped on the scene, right? And
look what Ricky B talking about. And this is what that's the segue into it.
We got Ricky Bass coming in the building. What's going on, Ricky?
I'm telling you, half the time when we see that guy and he's got different earlobes, and a different nose, and his head shape is a little different, and he's just blank staring, that's probably the AI Joe Nichols slick. That's a deep fake.
Ricky said, those folks never been fooled like a lazy, never been fooled like a lazy boy. LOL, they need to be humble. People really get hurt over nonsense. That's right. J.R. Bell says Skynet is here. Yeah, Skynet is here. AJ talking about Skynet ain't here yet. That shit is here, bro. Cause you got like with the advent of like this fucking Neuralink shit where they want to do human trials in the next 6 months with Neuralink, right? They want to start human trials in the next 6 months, and they going under the guise of like helping the lame walk and the blind see. You know what I mean? Making people whole again. So with that, you already know it's gonna be so many volunteers. You're gonna have soldiers that's gonna shine up for who lost a leg or an arm or something like that, or an eye. You know what I mean? You know, you're gonna have somebody that got a couple dollars that wanna, you know, they got in a bad car accident or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like those are the people that's gonna sign up for that shit. But yo, Universal Soldier, Total Recall, all those dystopian movies that we've seen when we were younger, that shit about to come to fruition, bro.
Know it.
That shit about to come to fruition. Right? Like this shit is scary simply because you can, like, if you can get that close to Morgan Freeman, like that shit is, what would you say, 98% accurate? Maybe it's a couple of things it might be kind of half different from him, but it's enough to fool the shit out of the average person, right? Could you imagine them making a deep fake of Donny T,
Saying some crazy stuff.
saying some crazy stuff, or calling for people to do some crazy shit? You feel me? Could you imagine that shit? Like that's where we're at. That's the scary part about that, because even with this, right, the government, like I said, even when I said what I was talking about Neuralink before, the government want the back door on all this shit. They want control over this shit. You can't see the military like going to said country that, like, let's just say Zelensky get out of pocket, right? Zelensky get out of pocket, and the government break out a deep fake of Zelensky, saying like the Third Reich shall rise again or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
To get him out of the paint. You know what I mean, bro? This shit is scary, yo. The application for this shit is fucking enormous. It's enormous, bro. Now I know you sent me some shit, right? So check this shit out, y'all. So Jay sent me some shit, right? Of like some AI people. Let me see, where is that? Here we go. Look at this dude. Apparently, this is an AI generated person. This is an AI generated picture of a person. And the crazy part is that the AI is so intelligent that it gives him like his teeth is like ain't perfectly white or straight, right? He got fucking glasses and like his hair is all fucked up and kind of might be balding a little bit. Like, this looks like a legit everyday person. That shit look like a legit everyday person.
He looks like a school teacher.
Could you imagine this, guys? Could you imagine this? 52-year-old Robert Patton of Nebraska walked into a Walmart and terminated 6 people and wounded 15. Motherfucker don't even exist. Don't even exist. Treadstone can go do some wet work and then blame it on an AI figure.
You want me to put that link in the chats? I guess. Let me fix that.
That's crazy.
You put that link in the chat so they can see it for themselves.
Oh yeah, that
Dang, they just pulled up this kid. I gotta send you this one.
you talking about that
This
app?
one.
That website you sent me where it just every time you refresh it, it's some new generated AI face.
Yeah. Check this out. There it is in the chat. This person does not exist.com.
Look, yeah, this person does not exist.com. Look at this shit. That's AI generated down to the earrings. Down to the earrings. Look at the imperfections in the face, like the little like marks or like where pimples and shit used to be, or whatever you want to call it. Damn, you can see fucking nose hair. Like, that shit is crazy that it can get that realistic. That realistic, guys.
Let me send you one. Check out that boy on this one.
That shit is crazy. Holy shit.
This is the perfect one for them when they say he was a lone wolf. Quiet. We barely heard a peep out of him.
Where is it?
Go.
Oh my god.
I just sent you one. I just
fucking
sent you
Taylor
one.
Lautner over here. Fucking look like the new Spider, like fucking Andrew Garfield, Spider-Man. Look, yeah, this is an AI generated person. Fuck it, let's go to the website. You said this person does not exist.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at this shit. AI generated. Refresh it. AI generated. Refresh. AI generated.
It's a congressman
That
right
mother,
there. Huh?
about to say, he looked like he could be the head of Franklin Beverly Institute.
Yeah. That's a little off.
Yeah, that
it's
one
like
is a little off.
Female head.
That's a little androgynous right there. I think that one got pronouns. That one got pronouns. Look at this.
Russian person looking like like Yugoslavian or something.
Yeah. Bruh. Again, look at the teeth. Not 100% perfect. The nose, not 100% perfect. This shit is crazy, bruh. Look at the little children.
They got kids in it.
Little Billy was blown up in the fucking
It's like
something
what's that
bombing.
movie?
You pick a bombing.
Dog wag the tail. Wag
the dog.
Wag the dog. That's what I'm trying to say. Wag the dog, and they talk about the foreign war and stuff like that. Little Jimmy fell down the well, and we had to go rescue him. Only there never was a little Jimmy. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, catfish the shit out of somebody. You just keep doing this till you find an attractive woman, and just catfish the shit out of somebody.
I guess you could use it with the algorithm once you match it. Though there's other AI programs that you could use to make those like talk and move and everything like that.
Look at this shit. He part of the royal family.
Yeah, he do.
Like, this is crazy, y'all. And look how fast it's generating these things.
Yeah.
Look how fast it's generating. As I'm refreshing.
Like a sports writer.
Look at this. Look at her. She just looks flawless. But look at her. It's as fast as I hit the refresh button. You're getting a new person. All AI generated, people. That's crazy. Yeah, J.R. Bell got a fucking good point. Money could be raised for false reasons, yo. Money could be raised for false reasons. Bruh. This shit is crazy. Could you imagine what they could do with shit like this? They could tell you this lady, I don't know, she's missing somewhere and blame it on somebody, right? Or she just missing, we're looking for her. We're out looking for, like, wag the dog. Give you a story to fucking pay attention to while they doing whatever they doing. Mm-hmm. Nappy hair and all, goddammit. She got dandruff. Check this shit. That's AI generated. I don't know if the AI being racist or not, though, with this one. But that shit is nuts. This is crazy. Bruh, this is nuts. AI generated. God damn. Have fun with that. Have fun with that website, guys. That shit is crazy. But bro, what you thinking? Like the next 5 years, we gonna have some Universal Soldiers running around this bitch. This shit is crazy. Anyway, so check it, right? We're gonna transition over to Rumble. For some exclusive content that we can't necessarily have here. So Mr. Caution says the more flaws they add, the more realistic it looks. That's facts. So check it. We're going to head on over to Rumble, right? So the link should be in the description on YouTube, but I'll add it to the chat as well. Let me double check and make sure I put the link in there. Yeah, the link is in the description. I'm going to also add it to the chat. So we're going to head on over to Rumble. We're going to finish off the show over there and talk about some things that, we don't need to talk about over on this space. So I just dropped the Rumble link in the description. So head on over to Rumble, follow us on over. Hey, once you get over there, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button, let people know we live over there. I would love to get in the editor's picks. I would love to get on the front page at least. I would love to hit 1,000 subs too, guys. So please hit that share button. If you don't got a Rumble account, just make one. It takes 2 seconds to make one. Make one. All your favorite YouTubers over there anyway. So, anyway. For YouTube, this is Cannon and Jay saying stay safe, stay well, stay strapped. Watch out for these deep fakes. They might catfish you on these. Oh man, we holla at you.
to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax.